guys, that's our last match of the season. Let's make this one count.
Wenn sie zu mir kommen, mich überraschen, ziehe ich sie zu euch und fertig.
Alles klar. Alright, so medium's Gamma, light's Theta, heavy's Kappa.
Roger.
Alright, here we go. Driver Lance, Theta is yours. W key.
Roger.
Alright, can't see anything. Stacking up in Theta.
I keep getting seismic.
Can you see them?
Yeah, they got heavies up here as well. Kill anything that moves.
Lights, just give us some scouting. That's probably the best thing for you guys.
Roger, moving to E4.
Here they come.
What do you see? What do you see? 100 and Delta 4 on. Alright guys, comms, got it.
Yep, prepare to fight, call target.
Pushing
Outside
in,
North
pushing
South,
in.
guys.
Here we go.
That big mix has moved up. That big mix has moved up. Copy that, okay.
Wait for them to come to us.
Roll into them.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
There's Max D3 coming from our right, guys.
Yeah, we got this. I want to call something and I want to see it dead in seconds. Make it happen.
Okay, auf 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Guys, we need to get on top over here quick.
J'ai un Stormcrow qui casse les couilles dans le dos là.
Keep going, let's go!
Go, go, go. Everybody in.
Got him. Nice.
Rock crouch down.
That's all they can move, guys. Go now.
Bravo's leg.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Get up, get out of there right now.
Take care of that Black Knight, taking it pieces.
What's up? Kill him now, kill him now, kill him now.
Push forward, guys. Push forward.
Nice fucking job.
Just run. Stay alive and run.
Nice job, everyone. Well fucking played. That is how it is done.
Fuck yeah, man. Well done.
I can forgive you for shooting me in the back.
Alright, keep your eyes active, guys. Don't have scouts on this one, so we're gonna have to all scout.
I'll be there soon too. We've got mechs on the way. You guys got this.
Sounds like a fucking ambulance 911 call.
We are headed into drop 2. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, 0 assaults on skirmish. Let's take a look.
We need to spread out a bit. We need to see where from they're coming, and then we will.
Alright boys, manly men. We're gonna take some fire, we're gonna put fire out.
Just make sure you trade well.
Yeah.
So, stopp, ändert Bewegungsrichtung,
Schon zu weit.
Yeah, we need to go it now.
Yes.
Keep it up, hold your ground. They have a lot of guys beat up CGs.
The light is peeking at us right before.
Yep, you got one right here.
We're doing alright, guys. We're up by 2. Stay cagey. 3 remaining. We got this one. Alright, guys, let's do this.
Oh my fucking lord!
Foxtrot is crit CT.
Alright, light's going behind him, behind him.
Charlie, come on, guys. Finish him.
Sideways up.
Prepare for ramming speed.
Stormcrow, Charlie.
Tir d'opportunité sur le couverture par l'ultra là.
Oh, and he got the kill.
And with a second shot, takes down Aiden with a double.
Derrière, bravo.
Dans les jambes toujours.
Like, go back.
Don't panic, just do it.
Yes!
It was a great match, back and forth, all sorts of stuff going on, incredible shots, things we've never seen before, and things you don't get to see.
Good job, Dara.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to week 2, Championship Series 2025. We are joined today with Mantra and Kastarion's guards, and I'm joined by Zonron, who will be my co-caster for today.
Woo.
And the lobby runner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him started on the map ban. Although it's still not map ban. All right. So we have Mantra, who is playing for the second time. Last week they went up against Revenants. They did unfortunately lose 3-0. But hey, here's their chance to keep going. Yeah. All right, so our first map choice is Canyon Network. Helps if I get the pin out. So Mantra starting with that. Kastarian's Guards chooses Rubolite. Mantra chooses Luthien. And Kastarion chooses Mining, and the last one will be Tourmaline.
All right.
All right. Now the fun part, sides.
Calling there's going to be a swap on every map.
Well, right off the bat, swap. Let's see. Going into Ruby. Decisions. And there's a swap. And Luthien. Maybe. They're deciding. Do you think they're talking it over or just flipping a coin?
No, they're probably talking it over.
Maybe, yeah.
Another swap.
And another swap. See what Kastarian's Guards chooses for Mining. No swap. Woohoo! And then going into Tourmaline is a swap. All right. Well, right off the bat, go ahead and get the that first swap done. If you actually you already did it. All right. Ugh. Get my scoreboard up over here. Get my swap done on my page. So up, they're already set. So all right, they can go ahead and get their teams invited, brought in, and I will switch. Learn how to speak first, and then I'm going to switch over to the map strat page. You want to talk about Canyon?
Yeah. So what happened last week? All right, so it was Mantra v Revenants. That one was the one you commented was full map scale. With Mantra, it's more or less spreading out to try and take all the map at once. So we'll probably see that from them again. I'm sort of expecting Mantra to not Mantra. I'm sort of expecting Kastarion Scar to do something similar to what Revenants did with taking the hill back here, this hill, and then maybe something over near the satellite dish as well. Keeping their medium pack somewhere in that area. I don't know. Yeah, so expecting Mantra to do something similar. I think they had a mech here, and then there as well, which gave them that early concave against Revenants that Revenants was able to break out of. So we'll see if they manage to hold on to that concave this time and force Kastarians into that corner, or if Kastarians will be able to break out again, like Revenants did last week. So we'll see. We shall see.
All right, they're getting their teams in there. I did forget to say, oh yeah, man, now that that part's done, get their teams invited and start the 5-minute timer. So there they go. Yellow card. Thanks, Leon. So yeah, ought to be fun to see. Yeah, I do like seeing the differences, the strats, and everything as we go further, along the championship. And I do hope that we do see some fun brawling happening, because
Okay, map should be full setup now. For some reason, I got hung up on who was which side on mining. I don't know why.
All right. I'll give them a 3-minute timer once we're there. I got asked about if we're able to handle doing the ads. I don't think I have that set up on mine. I can't add a thing for it right now too. So, we'll get it figured out. I'll try. I know it has to be based off of what the viewers see and not what we see. So, let me see if I can. I got to get the page up. Cool. We'll get this figured out, folks. Don't worry. This is the fun part of the challenge. 2-3 minutes left to lock in. For team 1. Not team 1. Team 1. Bandit and MDM0. Yes, Bandit actually is doing, believe Bandit is doing some shoutcasting of some kind. I don't remember what exactly he said, but yes, he mentioned it. Not for esports kind of thing. But yeah, he did make a comment about it. Someone did a remembrance thing for MetCon a long time ago. All right, we're just past, well, we're a little bit past the halfway part for Team 1 to lock in. 7 out of 8. Down to 2 minutes. All right. And I'm not using my timer this time. Now I'm using a stopwatch. I got tired of the timer going off on me. Keep forgetting. All right. So let's switch over to lobby view. Kind of, yeah. It means that Team 2 has a little more time to decide what they want to do. Hope you all had a good week. We're finally getting some cooler weather over here in Oregon, which is very nice.
We had a day that I think got up to 80 in this week. I think it was Wednesday.
We have Wednesday next week. I think we're supposed to be high 70s, so not quite 80, but still, it's like, wait, are we not done with the heat yet?
October is deciding it wants to be warm still.
Yeah. All right, so folks, bear with me when it comes to working with the ads. I'm gonna have to try and pull up the stream on I've got it on my tablet right now, but I know that my tablet's probably more delayed than the actual stream. So I will do what I can to try and get those ads taken care of in between the matches, which will be funny because I'll be trying to do it during the actual mat and the next drop.
Yeah. I think what happened last week was it would go off when we were doing the map strat analysis.
Okay.
So if you want, I can set a 5-minute timer when we start doing the map strat stuff, and when that goes off, you can hit the add button or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up just so I can see the exact thing on the other on one of my browser tabs here.
Okay.
It's the whole gotta make sure. Okay, 3 minutes left to lock in for Team 2. The problem with dealing with Wi-Fi or even mobile is you had such more, a totally different delay, and it's like, okay, gotta really time it as close as possible. All right, 7 out of 8 locked in for Team 2.
It's only the red goes to faster. That's red.
Yes. I'll give him a 2-minute mark. In about 5 seconds. And since I pre-typed it, they're going to lock in it. Watch. No, they didn't. Okay. Oh, somebody decided unread. Oi, oi. Hopefully somebody else might be able to do it. If I know that they don't, they might not be able to. I don't know who else is going to have access to that. We are short-handed people who have the controls to do a lot of that stuff. That's why I'm going to be trying to do the ad breaks.
I would try, but I don't have permissions.
And I would just add the ad manager into my OBS, but yeah, I gotta be. That OBS crashed on me once yesterday when I was messing around with things. I'm like, okay, not making any adjustments. All right, we're coming up on the 1 minute mark left for Team 2 to lock in, which will be happening right about now. There it is.
All right, both are green.
And Team 2 is locked. Here comes the drop. Lisan had that all ready to go.
Yep. I typed it before Team 1 even locked.
Nice. All right, let me get rid of my preview there. Okay. Why is there an ad break now? Oh,
I mean, it's
okay.
not an awful time for an ad break, actually. Just
True.
waiting on the teams ready up on the stream.
And theirs is 9. I'm still stuck with my delay being, or my ad breaks being a lot long, 3-minute ad break. All right, and my match button is a nice bright green on my screen.
I actually beat people in this time.
and everybody's ready.
Hmm.
All right, here we go. I am going to start in Val's met. I'll say Val Aaron. I'm just going to shorten it Val, not to get mixed with all the other Vals out there. Val the Fox. All right, so Val is in a Wolfhound with a medium pulse laser spam. Kastarion in the Stalker with ER larges. Emitter in the Bull Shark with AC5s and light PPC. Mokor and Shadowcat with medium pulse lasers. Gwent in the Black Lantern with medium pulse lasers. Jinto in the Linebacker with medium pulse and light machine guns. Nova and Hellfire with medium pulse. And Gopix in the Arctic Wolf with medium pulse lasers. And let's get me out of this thing.
It does seem that Mantra is going to do something similar to what they did last week with their long-range Battlemaster, 6ER large, but they've replaced the Stone Rhino with a 6 LPL Stalker, and then the Grasshopper and Crusader are still here from last week, so that 3 ERPPC Crusader and then that Laser Vomit Crusader. Or, sorry, 3 ERPPC Grasshopper and Laser Vomit Crusader. Kastarians, on the other hand, it looks like they're doing a full push. They're coming up hard through Kappa with these 2 Trader mechs actually trying to disrupt Mantra's receive position as the bulk of Kastarian's team moves in.
Let's see, Kastarian's guards are all moving together in a group, -2.
Thank you, Blue, by the way. I see that.
Which you'll hear about that 7 minutes from now. All right, we have Trav and Neon coming up on Gwent, Mokar, and Val.
Crusader's getting shot in the back from across the map, too. What's this laner doing? This laner's not doing anything.
Oh, wow, Neon goes down from emitter. That's a victor out of it. Trav's going to get surrounded here.
Yep, there's Crusader. Honestly, this Battlemaster's too close. It's going to go down here in a moment. As soon as the call was called for a push, that Battlemaster should have fallen back into the trash pile. It's way too close.
Yeah. No goes down. The rest of them are going to pop up. Jinto's up kind of in the mix, but don't know if they're going to focus him or... Oh, nope. Winters goes down. Leon goes down.
Just got the Grasshopper, the Jenner, and the Blanner left. Blanner is fighting the Stalker on Theta.
Vanilla Ice goes down. V looks
Yeah,
a
generous.
little hurt. And
Liner left.
that.
Right leg's open and orange. And there it goes.
It can only take so much.
Ooh, Clan Wolf. I didn't even register that. So
There
that
you go.
was... I actually liked that strategy from Kastarion.
So, first win going to Kastarion's guards. Got the match stats for y'all here. Like, okay, thank you. Buttons. Submit it. As soon as it's in there. Whoops, not that page. Sorry, wrong button. My finger hit it. Meant to go to that one. All right. There we go. So, top damage on Mandra's side. No. Sorry, on Kastarion's guard side is 480. And then top damage on Mandra's side looks to be the red goes the fastest at 380. Top team damage being Cubix at 35. All right, so I'm going to go over to the map strat scene.
I've drawn a lot of arrows.
I see that. Talk about those arrows.
So this was actually a pretty nice strategy from Kastarion's. Mantra did more or less exactly the same thing they did last week. Setting up that Battlemaster, the Grasshopper long range, and then the Stalker swapped in for the Stone Rhino. And then that Crusader going mid-range with their 4 light pack going around.
Oh, real quick. Yeah, soft. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, real quick. Hold on, guys. We're going to do this side swap here. I just remembered that because I looked under my notes. Which that'll be interesting because you have... you got members from... yeah, I guess someone told me to come earlier. This is Kastarion's Guard versus Kastarion's Guards.
Kastarion is the 5th one. Should be there.
Oh, looks like we have somebody that's able to do the... Yep. That should be good. Okay.
Ruby, right?
Okay, if they're good with that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, yeah. So the 4/4 with Kastarion's 2 traders, 2 mid range, and then the 4-man light pack running around. The Blainer was off on its own on Epsi side most of the time, which allowed it to get a back shot on that Stalker for the very end, but ultimately didn't help. Kastarion's, meanwhile, getting a mid-range assault and a long-range assault set up in Echo 4 and Delta 4, with the Bull Shark actually being the thing to push Theta, and the Stalker hanging out in the back so that it could disrupt Mantra's response to the push that was going through Kappa. You could actually see it a couple times, like the Crusader and the Vulcan that were here at the very front of the push tried to pull back to this point, to this rock on Charlie 4, only to get shot in the back by the Stalker, which I think is actually what ended up killing the Vulcan. And then the Bull Shark was able to intercept the enemy retreating as the push came in through Charlie 4. So it was a good push by Kastarion's. Yeah, that's about what I got. It was a good push. Onto Ruby.
Alrighty, back in the lobby scene here. All right, we're down. We're a minute and a half in so far for this part. Good news, folks. We do have somebody that's going to try to take care of the ads for us and taking care of predictions. Blue Devil, thank you so much I was like, oh, what else? Okay, trying to add some other stuff in. Yeah. All right. Somebody earlier in chat, which you won't hear till 7 minutes from now again, asked about the video. The intro video that I use is from TMC Media Crew. They're the ones that did the stuff for MechWarrior 5 Clans for PGI, and also the YouTube short series Hired Steel. You can find them over on YouTube if you want to check out their stuff. They are big, huge promoters and lovers of MWO comp. Give them a 3 minute or 2.5, or I'm gonna give them a 2 minute mark here in just a moment. I'm gonna mute my mic. My dog's outside apparently barking. Alrighty. 2 minutes left to lock in. I see Brower in chat. Brower, you need to come do a cast for one of these two, just because. Everybody might have been remember back in 2021, Brower was actually the co-caster for every single match we did. It was a lot of matches. All right, everybody, but Dured is locked in. You want to pre-type the 1 minute message? Nope. Okay, I see all green. All right, they're done. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this and get the 5 minute timer started for Team 1. They were pretty quick last time locking in, so.
All right, let's see. Mantra's Team 1 now. They're in Alpha Charlie. So I would guess Charlie's going to be their Light Lance, is going to try and push through. Actually, no, I'm sorry, wrong way around. I would guess Alpha would be their Light Lance that's going to try and push to Kappa, while their Charlie Lance is their heavies that try to get to the Echo Force Elf. Mantra, meanwhile, going for... Wait. Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah, no, you're right with all the 00Ms on both sides.
Right?
Where's Kastarion? There he is. Kastarion's my
Kastarion. Kastarion is on Kastarion guards.
Yeah, Kastarion's guards doing a more spread out approach. 2 Alpha, 2 Beta.
So, Mantra, I believe Mantra, sorry if I got it wrong. Sitting at 480. Kastarion's guards at 485.
So honestly, just based on what Kastarion is doing with their Lance layout here, with 2 in Alpha, 2 Charlie, 2 Bravo, I'm actually thinking they're going to try and do something similar again. With Alpha potentially being their 2 traders that'll come up into like Fox 7, Fox 6, and then Charlie Bravo being their rush that'll go around the outside towards Kappa, come up through Delta 5 and try and hit the Echo Force Shelf.
Dyer's no announcement for the match? What? It didn't do an announcement for it?
No, it did not.
Huh. I thought that was automatic. All right. Team 2's 2 minutes left. Oh, apparently Blue Devil does not have the ability to run ads, just defer them. Okay, give me a second. Over here. Give me a sec, folks. I gotta, because I know we're doing the map strats according to what I see on the tablet. I'm trying to pull up the thing here. All right, map strats. Okay, I'm gonna run the ad now. All right, so sorry, let me let them know. All right, go ahead, Zon. We're good to start the drop.
Roger. Ooh, Kastarions has actually changed up their lances. They're now fully Alpha Charlie as well.
Oh. See, like 7 minutes is so throwing me off right now because I'm seeing where it says ad break ends in 50 seconds. I'm like, bro, we're in the no, we're not in the drop. Oh, delays. It's a weird thing for me. All right, we got this. We got this. All the buttons. Oh, and boom, that quick. Let's get in the match. I'm going to be in JBV's mech. Let's say JB. Might be a little faster to say it. All right. JB is rocking a Locust with heavy machine guns and a medium X-Pulse. Winters is running a Bull Shark with AC-10s and plasma cannons. Oi, oi, oi! Charger with heavy PC, small lasers, and two dual binaries. Nonu in a Stone Rhino with plasmas and AC-10. And Neon in the Vindicator with mag shots and small lasers and a couple snub nose. Trem in his Shadow Cat with AP Goss plasma cannons. Durego Fasta in the Crusader 6T small lasers, ER medium lasers, couple large lasers, and Leon in the Osiris with heavy machine guns and two SRM2s and a small pulse. X-Pulse. Go ahead.
Okay, so Kastarions is seemingly going to be doing a bit more long range this time. They've got their 5-man light pack as usual, but they also have a Marauder 2CD with Hags ER large, and then an SR2 with ER large gauze, and then the Bull Shark 6 with AC5 light peep. So it seems like they're going to try and go more traditional trade this time with a stronger light pack, because I think Mantra usually does 4-4. So Kastarion's light pack is 1 man stronger. Shadowcat, Locust,
His guards are going to take Theta on that one. Whoa,
Ooh,
Leon
the Osiris
goes down.
Down already. Yeah, the Osiris got caught out on the bridge, lost a leg, and couldn't retreat.
Ouch. Here, Neon shot went.
Interestingly, this light pack from Kastarions is actually more like mid-range than close with, we got MPLs, a heavy large laser Shadowcat, and a large laser Phoenix Hawk.
The red taking cover.
So it seems like they're more trying to stay mid to long here completely. Even their Mistlinks has light machine guns.
It's that safety zone.
Mantra is balling up here on
Trem
the
just took a big
side.
hit. Trem knocked down to 78%.
It's all left torso. His is still alive, but he's about to lose most of his AP gauze.
Oh, strike down. Oh, it's going to hit Mitter and a Nova.
Yeah, but with the Bull Shark up here to now support this light pack, they might be able... No, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I was going to say they might be able to push, but with the Stone Rhino and the... both Stone Rhino... No. There's just one Stone Rhino. And the Charger here, that would probably be a very bad idea. If there was more than one Stone Rhino, that would be illegal. I was thinking of Bull Sharks.
They are all trying to play the... They're not hugging each other yet.
Now too.
The red down to 65%. Oh, Derez lost a leg. Left leg is yellow.
Mantra is now pushing in with the Bull Shark Charger and Stone Rhino.
Yep, Mitter goes
there
down.
goes Mitter. Phoenix Hawk might be soon to follow.
Oh, we're just gonna...
Yeah, CT's orange.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow the Mantra group here. Don't want to get too up in here. Nova
Yep,
goes down.
Phoenix. Oh my gosh.
The red just went down.
Red, nice job getting down to 11% before dying.
Protecting that left leg that didn't have much left on it. Trem now down to 64. No news at 58.
Everyone looking over here. They're not awful. The Vindicator's leg is open, Shadowcat is halved, and one torso on the Stone Rhino is open for Mantra. Aside from that, they're okay. But Caps are now definitely going to start pressuring them here. As they push this Stone Rhino on Theta, they're probably going to take down the Stone Rhino.
Yeah, Kastarion down to 51%. 47,
Right,
yeah, Kastarion goes down.
Gwentler's about to get legged here too in the Lanner. And there goes the leg.
And the torsos and everything else. Winners also goes down.
Mislix is down there too.
Goodness.
There it is.
Mantra now having the 3 cap. It was 2-2 majority of the match.
And the health to potentially be able to take down these last 3 mechs. Incubus. The Incubus DC'd.
Oh no!
Yeah, so this is only down to a 2v5. The Shadowcat and Marauder 2C are the only ones left. That Incubus is gone. And Mantra very smartly sending the Locust out by itself to cap.
Jinda goes down and oi self-destructs.
Because with all of their hurt mechs, this Shadowcat could easily get away, which it is now, but it is really hurt.
Going through the map here. Shortcut. 37%.
Trim is still relatively okay. Only their right leg is open. They still have most of their weapons? Oh, the Incubus came back.
Nice.
That's actually really big for Kastarians, because now all of their mechs are over here by Sigma, which might allow the Incubus to actually do something. It also means that if this Shadowcat can just leg the Locust, which I don't think it's going to be able to do, but
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Yep. Moker's legged. And Moker's down.
It's now just the Incubus. with a 4 cap for Mantra, this might be too late. Still trying to take Theta, though.
Ooh,
Which is,
down to 49%.
I feel like should be going to Gamma instead. Which it does seem to now be doing. Never mind, it's fighting.
Cap leads, about to swap over. JBV making the chase.
I think the Locust has the DPS to take down the Incubus here, so I think this is going to be a Mantra. Ooh, but the Locust gets liked, but it does like the Incubus. So honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter if the Locust dies here, but it does get Incubus.
Man,
1-1.
1-1. Mantra taking a win. Give me a second. I'll grab the stats for this. It's taking a minute. It's still pending. All right, we can look at it right here. Top damage, like 511 by JBV. And on the other side, Jinto, I believe. Yep, Jinto is 698. That lobby stats is still pending. Oh, there it goes. Finally. Wow, that took a little minute. Here you go. Here's your stats page. Top team damage, Winters with 44. All right, and we are going to be doing another side swap as we move into Luthien.
Yeah, let me do that quick before we go over to the map.
Yep, go ahead. I'll leave the stats up for a moment. And I'll try to hit the ad break during the map strats. Refresh the page so I can see it. Let's say confirm the side swap. Side swap's good. All right. Very awesome. All right. 5-minute timer has started for team. All right, I'll hop over to the map strats page. Yeah, bam.
So this was actually a pretty interesting match with both teams actually doing something similar to quick play, just balling up in this Delta 6, Delta 5 area. I feel like Kastarians really wanted to push into this Delta 5, but the Stone Rhino was taking too long to get there, and by the time that it did, like this Bull Shark was able to pull up too. And they were able to roll through and take out the Kastarian Bull Shark and the Phoenix. As the remainder of Kastarion's forces pulled back to Theta, then pulled back again as the Stone Rhino went down on Theta, and with Mantra actually just managing to follow them all the way back here to where the Marauder 2C was, and eventually outcapping them by just preserving their lights. That Locust especially was able to get around mostly unscathed. For a little bit, the Incubus actually did DC down here in Gulf 5, and the Locust actually ran right past it. But it did come back, get Epsi, and then try to get Theta. I don't know why. Probably try and get Gamma instead, try and bait the Locust onto Gamma, because then it couldn't get help from the Stone Rhino and the Shadowcat that were back here. But either way, was an interesting match. Yeah.
It was.
That's about what I got. On to Luthien.
On to Luthien. Feel free, because this one is an interesting map, a range map for the most part. Well, at least in the soup side of things.
I will say good job to Mantra for recovering the loss of that Osiris really early on. Really early on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, feel free to talk about Luthien. We're still waiting for Team 1 to lock in. They're almost at the halfway mark for that. Give them their timer here. Oh, Team 1's locked. Type. Set, go. All right, their 5-minute timers begin. Ash. Surely, Kastarion's guards aren't actually going to lose this. All right, did you want to talk about Luthien, or do you want to wait till after the match?
Probably wait till after.
Okay.
I'm assuming KSG is gonna, since it's a smaller map. I'm assuming and they pushed on Canyon. I'm assuming KSG is gonna do the same thing on Luthien.
Yep.
I don't know which direction they're gonna go though. They're gonna try and do the same thing. I forget who it was. What happened last week with the right side push, but yeah, we'll see. I am kind of expecting them to push here though.
Yeah. All right, Team 2 has already got 7 out of their 8 locked in green. They're less than a minute into their lock timer. I'm guessing they're going to be ready here real quick. Yeah, I will agree. DC was unfortunate. Thankfully, they did make it back in. It does happen. We do know, we are aware that some of the servers are having a little issue still. So, yeah. Knock on wood. Last week we went fairly unscathed. We did have one person who got DC'd during the drop countdown, but did in fact make it back in right at the last second, so they were able to say, nope, we don't need the hold after all. We're good. So far, so good. Alrighty, just waiting. Oh, no. About 3 minutes left for them to lock in. I will say it is nice to see a 1-1 so far. Will we actually get to do all 5 drops? Maybe. Comes down to the wire. Just waiting for Dread to lock in. Call their lock. Maybe. Leon might be switching. Both teams also noticed last week we did see a few slight differences in the overall tonnage. Both teams today have been doing 480 on the dot. Just waiting on Red again. Give them their 2-minute warning. Still moving some people around. That's interesting. Okay.
So we're looking at an Alpha Bravo and a Bravo Charlie.
Team 2's locked.
Look like... All right.
Let's do it. That was interesting. All of a sudden, move everybody around. Okay, we're going to do this strat instead. Boom. Called an audible.
Yeah, it does seem that both sides are gearing up to go to their respective right sides, though. So that'll be interesting.
All right. I'm loaded in. Okay, well, so this part's waiting. I'm going to see if, okay, we're just waiting for Val to connect. Blue is taking care of the predictions for y'all. Thank you, Blue, for that. And should be seeing the ad thing pop up here in a moment. All right, everybody's connected. We're good. Fingers on the bright green button that I've set for the match scene now.
Oh. That's one way to do it.
Yep.
All right, I'm in now too.
Okay, And I'm waiting to see if Blue's getting the ad going, so I'm going to try to do this quick because I might have to multitask here real fast.
Whose mech are you in, real quick?
I'm in Gwent's. In the Javelin with SRM4s. Q-Pix in the Incubus. God, these are big drops. In the SRM6, or SRM6 build. Kastarion in the Stone Rhino with plasma cannons and AC-10s. Mokor in the Shadowcat, light machine guns and ER mediums and a heavy machine gun. Gento in the Kodiak with dual plasmas and quad AC-10s. Val in the Jenner with an SRM spam. Anovo in the Phoenix Hawk, large lasers and light machine guns. All right. And Emitter in the AC-5 light PPC Bullshark. All right, go ahead. I need to hit the button to do the ad break, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
No, it does seem that Mantra is going to be going more for mid to long range trade here. They've got a 3 light PPC AC-5 Bullshark this time, which tells me they're going for high alpha rather than sustained. So they're probably going to try and do peaky pokey mid range stuff, but they're running straight into Kastarion's push here. Which is probably not a great thing. This Highlander is also really interesting. 3 PPCs, an AC-5, and an Ultra 5. Kastarion's assaults are already pushing over here. And it doesn't even seem like Mantra's assaults realize unless the light pack is coming in. I think they know now.
Yeah, here's a brawl.
Yeah.
Everybody here.
Yeah, because the assaults are getting pushed, and the Mantra light pack is just now.
Oh, it goes down.
Pulling up. Now here comes Mantra's light pack into the rear of Kastarion's, but it might be too little, too late.
I think Winters is gonna be the next one to drop. There goes Winters.
Stone Rhino's still fairly fresh. It might be able to take down something here.
Gento drops. Val drops.
Oh, but Stone
Rhino's getting yeah.
Incubus is also lagged. There goes the Stone Rhino. All right, so
Trem getting focused down.
Shadowcat is down. It is just now this KSG Stone Rhino keeping the Mantra light pack at bay, which it's not going to be able to do for much longer. They've just taken too long to kill the Stone Rhino.
Kastarion down to 45%.
Oh, and they just lost the flea too.
Yep, that's down. Kastarion goes down.
Kastarion's finally down, but he has legged 2 mechs and killed a 3rd. That took way too long.
Just gonna poke around here slowly.
Legged Incubus is going to be the first thing to engage the injured Mantra light pack, though, which is really weird. The Lanner's about to get legged, which is the last mech with a leg. Orange structure, it's now hiding.
Oh, JBV
honestly, that Shadowcat KSG's Shadowcat should just be preserving right now. Like, it is the last thing with a leg on the entire map.
It's just become the slowest match in history.
Except for the Lanner, which is now wisely running away.
Neon goes down.
KSG finishes off Mantra's lights. Honestly, that Bull Shark only needs to... Oh, okay. I forgot the Shadowcat has range too. The right leg on the red is just as red as his name. It is held on by strings, and they now know where he is.
Oops. Let me hit that button. Oh, what's going on here? Controller, stop doing that. Thank you.
Oh, and the KSG Bull Shark is completely fresh. Like, it is untouched.
Yeah, we're gonna give a classic Tofurkey chase on the under red. Follow him around for a minute here.
The Shadowcat is actually fairly healthy too. It was cooking itself a little and took some back damage, but its front is pretty healthy. The red unable to really step on Sigma with the Bull Shark approaching. He's finding an angle that the Bull Shark can't hit him, but it's coming. He may not be able to decap it fast enough before Emitter gets an angle, which he does.
Yep.
Doesn't get the leg though.
You're
Oh wait,
trying.
yeah, it doesn't get the leg. He hits it though.
Yeah.
On my screen for the paper doll, the lantern doesn't have a leg, which means it's probably under one structure.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, still red in my view, mine here, but
So at this point, the red literally can't even jump off a cliff anywhere, no matter how tall it is.
I'd be worried about running into the trees. Uh-oh.
The red knows that the Shadow Cat just capped Epsy and is running towards Epsy, so he may have actually seen the Shadow Cat there. It was visible for a second running towards Gamma, but I can't see the Incubus under all the UAVs, but it's still on Theta.
There's UAVs everywhere. Keeping an eye out there. Let's see what kind of a view we're getting.
The red running past Epsy's probably checking for traps? Or is just trying to confront the Shadow Cat. He's probably trying to confront the Shadow Cat. That's a really big gamble. Which I think the Shadow Cat is healthy enough for it to not pay off.
64% majority of the structure is.
Oh, and there goes the leg.
The leg.
Shadow Cat's on approach. Yep, there it goes. So I get what Red was going for. I think he was going to try and get around the other side of Gamma and try and backstab the Shadow Cat, since the Bull Shark is obviously slow and the Incubus is legged, which would mean he would be the only Cat mech and would be able to have free reign of the map, basically, but Shadow Cat saw him on approach, and since it has heavy large lasers, it was easily able to outrange him and take that leg. So... And KSG now has a 5 cap, so it is as good as over. So we just need to wait for the planner to die at this point. And there it goes.
Dread wasn't just going to let him have it, so hey, it's another win for Kastarion's guards. Get the stats for this one. That one for the moment. We'll grab the lobby stats. Hey, good news. No swap for the next one. All right, refresh that because it says pending. All right, that's up there. All right, so the stats page. There you go.
Is mining, I believe.
Yes. And all right, so top damage on Kastarion's guard side is Kastarion at 615. On Mantra's side, looks to be 468 by Neon. And top team damage, just barely, Emitter with 26. All right, so no swap. Let me hop on over to the map strats page for you. And we're there. What's funny is how quickly that started into almost brawl and then spaced out with as much as possible with leg mechs everywhere. Oh, let me get that. I never forgot to put it. Okay, good. Let me get Kastarion's guards win on map drop 3. All right, so 2 wins Kastarion guards, 1 win Mantra. Back and forth, back and forth. So for only the second time for the whole competition, we are seeing the 4th drop. Pull up the page so I can see when we get to the map strats. And you got the message. Yep. All right, so that's all set. We're good there. Let me go ahead and get the Team 1 time started if you want to cover the map.
Where are we on the map?
Yeah, I'm on the map.
Okay, cool. So this was actually a pretty nice push from Kastarions. I think they had Alpha Charlie as their lances, so I wasn't really paying attention to that part, but I'm assuming their assaults were Alpha Lance and then their lights were Charlie, and they did a fairly good job of meeting up at the same time to brawl into Mantra's assaults, which were in Delta 5. I'm not entirely sure where Mantra's light pack was going. It was somewhere over here in this area when the brawl started, and 2 of them came up to help the assaults, and the other 3 came back to try and backstab.
No.
Which ended up being a 3v1 right here versus the Lanner, Jenner, and I forget what else, versus Kastarion and the Stone Rhino, and Kastarion managing to hold all 3 of them there for the entirety of this brawl, which I think was ultimately what the mix of not quite responding fast enough and then that 3v1 taking way too long, I think, is what ultimately won KSG the match, because by the time they killed Kastarion back here and the Phoenix Hawk that had come to help him, the brawl down here was already over and lost for Mantra. So at that point it was a guaranteed cap game, and these all 2 of the lights back here were already dead, legged, and obviously the Lanner was hanging on by threads. Got to here, hit Kappa, got Sigma, and then came back and I think tried to backstab the Shadowcat on Gamma, but Shadowcat saw him on approach and took the leg and finished the match.
Yeah,
So,
and right now everyone's seeing the red protecting that leg, bro. At 0.01 HP left in the leg. Yeah, he had to guard it. Which, how he didn't lose it on that shot that you guys that just saw that I see, I don't know. All right. Team 1 down to 3 minutes left for them to lock in. Still moves people around. I like this back and forth. It's a good matchup.
question is, will we get to see Tourmaline too?
Right? Well, funny thing is that Luthien was actually the 5th choice for a couple of the drops last week, and we never got to that one. And twice now we've seen Luthien, I believe, as the 2nd drop. Well, 2nd drop last week and 3rd drop today. So
I do like Luthien. I like the layout.
it is a fun map. It was a good design for having the different heights. Similar to my love for Rubelite. Unlike HPG, which is just Sniper's Paradise. 2 minutes left. Boom. All right, so 2 minutes left for Team 1 to lock in. Oh, shit. Sorry. They did type that as I was looking away. As I looked over to one side over there, back over here. Oh, they typed locked in chat. So, all right, so Team 2, 5 minutes. Team 1's locked in place. All the screens, and my eyes are all over the place. Yeah, no swap for this side, so good on that one. When there's no swapping, it does make our life a little easier. However, swap side putt would be a great thing in that space under where it says full teams. And Unova says, I want to say hello to all my Russian friends who is watching right now. Hello to everyone out there in the world. Oh, Team 1 going with the Alpha Bravo Charlie drop. Oh, we're still on the map. Whoops. Let's bring you to the lobby so you can see everybody's names instead of the map. All right, making sure we're there. Okay. I do like it when you get a bunch of the mechs all in one spot brawling. So, while it's almost like complete chaos, trying to keep an eye on everything, it's just so enjoyable. Instead of the long range, this little shot here, this little shot there. All right, prediction just finished.
It's very much sledgehammer versus attrition over time.
Yes. All right, they have 3 minutes left to lock in. Everybody in place and locked except for the red. Possibly going over some more last minute strats. It might move people around again like last time. Minutes left. All right, give me just before I do the drop this time, because last time I had to press escape and it looks really odd on the stream. We are covering the map strat now, so let me get the ad ran.
Team 2 locked.
All right, perfect timing. All right, go ahead. We're ready. We'll have to get more people access to deal with the ads.
Yeah.
Normally, in OBS is just a button I hit, but I don't have that set up anymore because OBS was having some issues. Alrighty. I have no idea whose mech I'm in. Probably Cass. And bam, just like that, everybody is in. God, EU does really well for server connections.
Well, everyone's EU.
Right? Yeah, maybe I should change something. All right, I'm in the Nova's mech.
I'm in the loading screen.
Uh-oh. All right.
I'm no longer in the loading screen.
That guy with Gauss rifles and ER large. Mokar and the Shadow Cat with AP Gauss, Plasma Cannons, Kastarion and the Stalker with ER large spam. Keelpix and the Vapor Eagle with AP Gauss and ER PPC. Gwent and the Summoner with medium pulse and large pulse. Jinto and a Spider with ER large. Emitter with the Stone Rhino with AC-10s and Plasma Cannons, as you just heard. And Val in the Fire Moth with ER Micros and Micropulse, Heavy Smalls. All the things.
All right, it seems like Mantra is going to try and trade again. They're getting, they've got a SR2, which is probably Gaussier large. Yeah, it is.
Val,
they've got a ERPC.
Val and JBV are fighting up here. Right at Theta. Go ahead.
They got an ERPC XE of the same Laser Vomit Crusader from Canyon, and then a LPL MPL Summoner, in addition to their light pack, which they brought the Vindicator again, interestingly.
Val, there you go. Val got it. Val is trying to uncap Theta. Has successfully uncapped Theta.
Yeah, KSG definitely has the worst side when it comes to trying taking Theta, especially with that XE getting a sight on it. Though the XE just dropped, so they might be able to do something at the moment, though I don't think they've realized. Although the Shadowcat just did shoot the XE, so. It does seem like Mantra is trying to group up on this left side ramp here to try and potentially use their Stone Rhino, which I don't know why their Stone Rhino did the pathing it did, but it did. Yeah, the Mantra Stone Rhino is not a good spot right now and is actually taking a pretty big beating from the Kastarion Stone Rhino.
Back up here and get that view.
Does look like both teams are pulling to this left side, though, this Epsi Gamma side. Meanwhile,
Stone Rhino's taking a few hits.
All the way, where the heck are you?
Strike
oh,
right behind him.
That's an interesting spider spot. What's the range on this?
Meter down to 72%.
Where the heck is the ruler?
Mantra pushing around.
That's 1,800 meters. That's probably not doing much. Yeah, he's been. Not Mantra. KSG had their spider all the way up on the crane near Kappa.
Oh, okay.
Shooting its ER large. I don't.
All right.
That was 1,800 meter range though. I don't know why
Neon
they're
into
doing
red, going after Emitter. Emitter goes down. Neon charging after Gwen.
That Shadowcat has to get out of there now. Same with the Summoner.
Summoner's getting tagged. Oh, Kastarion went down. Didn't even see that happen.
Vanilla Ice goes down in there. Summoner on the other side of Theta.
Gwen just dropped, literally.
We're literally. Oh, there goes the Fire Moth. That was a good shot. And a good pick. Yeah, it seems like we're going to go 2-2 here. So it's a 4v7 at this point. The map's not really big enough to go to a cap game.
Let's say Kopik's getting hit from every direction.
Rival goes down. Flea's got to be careful here. Flea's really got to be careful here. I take it back.
Oh.
This... No, the Shadowcat. No, never mind. Shadowcat is too fresh for the spider to try and take down. Even if the flea loses its leg, they'll still have a capper. Which it did lose its leg.
Nova's down to 60%, still backing up.
Yeah.
Leon and JBV are trying to finish him off. Up, down to 53. Right torso's about to go. And Ultra and CT. The CT is what finally gives up. All right. Let's follow Jinto over here, the spider.
Stone Rhino's getting ready to jump him. That single ER large on the spider probably is not enough to fight 4 ER large on a Gauss rifle in the SR. The Shadowcat over on the other side of the map is now caught in a 3v1. There it goes. Yep, we're going to get 2-2. We're going to see Tourmaline.
Nice. Oh, Stone Rhino. Evan working on Jinto and the spider. Trying not to clip into the mountainside here. Gonna find a buddy around this corner.
They've taken Epsilon. We have Gamma.
Spider could take out the Vulcan here.
Vulcan down to 46%.
That left leg is orange structure. The Spider can just keep getting... Oh, the SR has sightlines now. And the Crusader.
There you go.
Does get the Vulcan, though. Right before it gets legged itself.
Yeah, the leg just went.
Even if it wasn't legged, though, it wasn't going to be able to escape that Crusader. It was just too close at that point. Yep, there we go.
There you go. Mantra taking the win.
That was a weird match.
All right. We are doing a swap for the 5th and final drop. All right, let me get the lobby stats posted here.
I didn't realize the Spider went to the crane thing to start the match, too. That's a really interesting choice.
All right. All right, so here's your stats page. Let's see. On the Mantra side, top damage being 537 from Trem. And on Kastarion Guard's side, top damage is 467 from Cupix. Top team damage is JBV from Mantra side. All right, I'm going to switch over to that map strap. Oh, I'll let you I'll go to the map strap page while so it's already there. You can get that swap
I will
done.
be there as soon as I get confirmation.
Yep.
That it is correct. No? Okay.
Uh-oh. All right, swapping on my page. Mokro goes to Cupix's side. All right. Yeah, it's good. All right, let me get that timer started for them. Go ahead and go over that match.
All right. So first of all, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. Putting a spider all the way up here at the very start of the match is an interesting choice. It's not an awful idea to get sight because I went up and looked where the spider was, and I could more or less see everything. But at the same time, it was completely out of range. That is clearly a cap mech that is no longer capping, and it stayed up there for a good 3 to 4 minutes. So, yeah, that was interesting. But aside from that, in more general terms, both teams actually started pretty spread out. The Exi was over here, the Stone Rhino was over there, but it moved up to there towards the end. The KSG Stone Rhino was over here with, I think, the Night Gyre and the Summoner towards the center with the Shadow Cat. Shadow Cat, then Vulcan, I think. It was something like that, but both sides really compressed into Fox 5 and Fox 4 respectively, where most of the fighting happened. With, I think, Mantra eventually managing to ball up more and push through Kastarion's line, which was more still spread out through between Gamma all the way through Theta. So they were able to push through the left flank and then wrap around to Theta. Yeah, it was just interesting positional wise. You don't, I mean, you kind of see that during quick play, but at the same time, not super often. You do usually fight down this Fox line, but usually it's a bit different than that. But
I've seen people use the stacks for, being able to get those sight lines for spotting, but yeah, I can't say I've seen the crane very often. Maybe once or twice ever.
I didn't even comprehend that this thing up here was in bounds. I didn't think anything was able to get up there.
I've seen it in quick
play. So I guess congrats to the spider to actually get up there, but at the same time, aside from scouting, it doesn't really do much. Because I actually did measure it, because there's a ruler here. It's really nice. To that Stone Rhino down here in the corner, which I can't grab because I'm on the wrong thing. This Stone Rhino down here in the corner, that's 1,900 meters.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Even for a quirked ER large laser on a spider, that's not doing much. Against the Exi and the Shadow Cat up here in Delta 5, it probably would have been pretty good, because that's only 1,500 meters. So if you have the range skills, and I don't remember if that spider has a range quirk or not, but that could be useful against the Exi, but pretty early on the Exi actually moved across and the spider stayed there, so it honestly, it was just there too long. At the end of the day, it's still a spider. It's a cap spider. It's got to go cap instead of hanging out on top of the crane all day.
Yeah.
But it was a good push by Mantra. They saw the opening and took it, and yeah.
All right, we're gonna hop over to the lobby. We got a minute and a half left for Team 1 to lock in. Everybody's locked in place except Red. And I'm going to skip the ad break. We've got like 55 minutes before the next ad break would happen. So I'm going to skip it so y'all don't have to watch any ads. Those of you who are not sub to the channel or Twitch Turbo or a good ad blocker. 1 minute left. Oh, team 1 is locked. Go figure. I was about to type it. All right, so reset that and go.
Also realizing I should have put a PNG of my name over my Thanatos picture.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, well, I'll get the Thanatos picture up there anyway for now.
Yeah, that's something I can do afterwards. It's not hard.
All right, 5th drop. Awesome. We have not seen 5 drops in a while. Well, I haven't done 5 drops in a very long time, but compared to last week, it was everything was 3 drops and 1 4 drop. So it's nice to see all 5 matches back and forth the entire time. Not even like a 2 and 2, like win-win, loss, or whatever. But yeah, just literally back and forth every drop. Drop 5. Yeah, big more. Drop 5. Yes.
I don't think I could do 5,555,555 drops of MWO, I'm going to be honest.
I mean, if you add up all the drops of my entire Met career, which is less, probably half of some of y'all, yeah, it's still not even that.
I think I only have like 14,000.
All right. Down to just 2 left to lock in. Only a minute and a half in to their timer. Should be pretty quick. We do have another match shortly after this one. The next match coming up, just so y'all know, actually it's in 12 minutes is when it's supposed to start. So yeah, it's going to be a quick swap over once we finish this one. Excuse me. It'll be 228 Reapers versus Elo. Two Tweet
So
Reaper.
honestly,
Team 2's locked.
I'm not even going to close the lobby. We're locked? Okay, cool.
Yep. Team 2's locked in. All right, 5th drop. Let's go.
Here we go.
Weird match, they say. Quick play plus. There you go. Yeah, quick play plus match.
I didn't want to say it. But
Already Hamster called it.
Who doth send me a Discord ping?
Yeah.
I heard it.
All right. Waiting for Winters and Val to connect. Wow, it didn't happen right away this time. That's unusual. We've been having them connect immediately every time. Knock on wood, I've been pleased the fact that mine's been connecting in quick. All right, Val's in, waiting on Winters. Okay, we have a hold call.
Hold call, Roger. I just got in myself, so.
Oh, guy crashed. Okay, Winters DC'd. Got it. Okay, so we are on a hold.
Well, that'll give us some time to actually look at the mix. In like 60 seconds. Actually, no, Winters could. If he only crashed to Mech Lab, then he's probably going to get him before the timer goes down to 0.
Oh, okay, good.
Go, no hold.
Yep,
okay,
good,
he got back in.
All right, and something's happened to my screen here. I don't know what's going on. I gotta. Okay, hold on. Yeah, my screen's all jacked up now. Come on, where is? Yep. Wow, mine is. Escape to current match. Yes, I would like to. My scene is all. I'm in spectator view, and I can't. There we go. All right. Sorry. The red, black lantern, medium pulse lasers, winners, and grand summoner with proto 4s and plasma cannons. Leon and the Vulcan with light PPCs, mag shots. Vanilla Ice, summoner, medium pulse laser, large pulse. JBV and a Fire Moth with AP Goss and Medium Pulse. And a Bull Shark with Goss Rifle and ER Large. Love it. Evan in the Battle Master with ER Large Spam. Trem and a Shadow Cat with AP Goss Plasma Cannon. And go ahead.
It does look like Kastarion's is going to go for long range this time. They've got a Bull Shark 6. I'm assuming that's AC5 Light Peep. SR2 Gauze ER Large. They've got a ERPPC Rival, a Gauze ER Large Night Gear, a triple ERPPC Thunderbolt, and then a Flea, Firemoth, and Shadowcat. Plus the Rival can sort of act as their wolf pack. So it does seem like, although the Flea is getting chased, it does seem that KSG is going to try and go heavily into the caps, because that Flea and the Firemoth both act as cap max. So we shall see. Meanwhile, Mantra does have a Firemoth, okay. But that's their only real cap max. Meanwhile, we're going to get a little scuffle here on Sigma as the Thunderbolt might come across the entire Mantra light pack here. This isn't their light pack, sorry. This is the Blanner. Oh yeah, no, this Thunderbolt might be dead.
Gwent does have one teammate behind him, but there we go. Flea coming in, distract maybe.
Yeah, no, the Flea needs to get out of there. That Thunderbolt's already dead.
Me.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate for the Flea. Why is the Flea still here? That was just really unfortunate for Gwentler. The hills just hid the Battlemaster, the Summoner, and the Blanner until he'd gone around that corner. Why is the Flea still here?
Alright, Gwent goes down. And Flea is now doing the bail. 77%. 72% left on the Flea. Trying to get out of there.
Does manage to get out of there, though its one leg is now open and the other's red armor. The SR2 is about to go down because it's about to have a Vulcan in its back. Yep, there it goes.
Yep, Kastarion goes down.
Although KSG is now working towards a 4 cap. So they are very much losing on the trades and whatnot, but they are getting maybe a 4 cap unless they don't step back on Theta. There goes the Flea.
Yep, yeah. Jinto's
It
dropped.
just took too much damage, stayed around too long.
Oh, Emitter now open up. Oi goes down. Emitter out in the open getting hit by everybody, down to 47%. Halved. Strike goes down.
No one is paying attention to the... Oh, now they are. I was going to say, no one is paying attention to this Night Gyre, and immediately 2 mechs shoot it and open its left torso. There it goes, it's halved.
There's really hurt. And Nova up top doing some snipey things. Emitter goes down.
Left leg on the Blanner. The Shadowcat is legged, so if KSG can manage to leg the Vulcan and the Firemoth... Never mind, their Firemoth is fighting.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if they manage to get the Mantra Firemoth and Vulcan legged, then they could probably take this on caps. The Vulcan is legged. Oh, no, it isn't legged.
Vanilla Ice. Oh, there he goes. Vanilla Ice blowing himself up. Add that to the suicide stats.
But the Blanner... Oh, the Blanner's almost legged.
That guy is halved, so there's one Goss and one ER Large left.
This isn't quite over. Did they just leg the Vulcan? They just legged the Vulcan. Alright, this isn't quite over yet. Both of the Blanner's legs are really hurt, and the Firemoth is open one leg. The Shadowcat is legged. If KSG can just preserve their Firemoth and leg those other two almost legged mechs, they could still potentially hold this by holding Sigma, Epsi, Theta, maybe? So it'll be a massive uphill fight. It won't be easy, but they could still technically do this. And there goes the summoner,
winners, yep.
too. Although the rival is now one tap on its leg. I don't know where the Blanner went. There's the Blanner. Blanner is waiting for interdiction in case something tries to come to Gamma, which something does look like it is. It's the Shadow Cat.
We have Gamma.
All right, Red waiting for Mokor to come around the corner. Oh, Gilfix goes down.
Here goes the vehicle. Theta is now... No, it isn't. Nightgar.
The Red left just a couple seconds before Mokor came around the corner.
Seems like those two might get a rematch
There
as
we
Val
go.
Aaron is coming around to take the other leg on the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there he goes.
Yep, there it goes. And now here's the Fire Moth. This is where they could potentially do it. If they get this Fire Moth here, this...
Trying to keep these two in view. All right, Gamma getting decapped.
Nova might be able to kill this Vulcan on Theta. Maybe not. Where's the Battlemaster? There's the Battlemaster. Okay.
They have resource point Gamma. Resource point Theta is ours.
Oh, and there's the Fire Moth leg.
Yep, legged.
Oh, both Fire Moth legs. All right, but that means KSG is the only one on the board with a mech with both legs that can go fast in the form of the Shadow Cat, who is now moving to Epsilon, and it seems like a confrontation between the two Shadow Cats is likely. Left leg on Mantra's Shadow Cat is open. There's the Fire Moth.
Oh, yep.
It did full cap Kappa, though. It'll come down to this fight between the two Shadow Cats on Epsi.
Mokor's right leg open. Oh. Someone getting a good range shot there just to say hi. Trim down to 55. Mokor at 51. Oh, Trem is legged, and Trem does go down.
Does Mokor still has his leg?
Yep.
But Mantra is over 700 now. It no longer matters.
Yep.
That was a really close last match, though.
750 to 708. Fifth drop. Mantra takes the win. Get the stats in here.
Right, GG's to both teams, but we have to like kick you all out now to get ready for the next match, which
Right?
started in T-minus literally negative
Now.
time.
Yeah. All right. Let me hear. So let me give you a quick stats page while I that taken care of. Because yeah, I have to do the delayed shutdown. I cannot wait for it. All right. Matter of fact, let me go up and let them know. Actually, they probably do know.
Let me get the stuff up.
All right. Yeah, I just let them know. Yeah, going for the main. All right. All right, folks. So yeah, I'm going to end it now. See you again in as soon as we can get the next one going.
Yeah, so probably like 5 minutes or
Well,
5 to 10 minutes, somewhere in there.
14 actually, because I have to do 7-minute delay to end and then the 7-minute delay to start. So don't go anywhere. Well, go to the bathroom, get a drink. See you guys soon.